Tell me, what if you could go from a frustrated hard gainer stuck in the cycle of failed workouts to confidently build sustainable muscle gain over the next 6 months? So, I'm not just going to show you that's possible, I'm going to guarantee it for you. My name is Luis, and I have a promise for you. So, pay clear attention because this is the only promise of this kind inside the fitness industry. My guarantee is simple. When you work with us as partner to achieve your fitness goal and you follow our X99 Pro Formula Blueprint system, if you don't achieve the physical transformation we map out for you within the next 6 months, we will continue coaching you for free until you do. Now, I know that's a huge climb, especially when it feels like everything you have tried before has failed. But the reason I can offer this is because I don't rely on guesswork. I rely on a proven, repeatable system. And today, I'm going to prove it to you by giving you one piece of the powerful secrets that is part of the X99 Pro Formula Blueprint. I will give it to you for free on this masterclass. If you feel lost, I know exactly how that feels because I lived that before. I remember starting in the gym, feeling scared, looking skinny, weak, and completely invisible, basically. I had zero confidence, and I saw other people getting results, and I left like a failure. But one day, I saw a coach helping someone else, and I saw that look of achievement on that person's face. That was my turning point. I decided right there that I would dedicate my life to build a system so no people will have to feel as lost as I did. It took me 3 years of time to get qualified and obsessively testing, improving, researching every method to create this system. And the first things I had to master, the principle that changed everything for me, is what I'm about to share with you now. Okay, so let's dive into one part of the single biggest secret to unlock your muscle building potential. It's a fundamental I call MMC, which means master muscle contraction. Now, listen to this. The biggest mistake hard gainer makes is focusing on what they lift, but completely ignoring how they lift. Do you understand what I mean? I will repeat that again. It's very essential. The biggest mistake hard gainers makes is focusing on what they lift, the amount of weight, but completely ignoring how they lift the weight. Why? Because every single repetition that you make or perform has three different phases. So, like each contraction you perform has three different stages. Now we will break down which are those different stages or phases. So the contractions are divided between isometric contractions and isotonic contractions. We're going to start with isometric contraction. So isometric contraction is when the muscle develops tension and remains the same. For example, holding the weight. And isotonic contraction is divided into concentric contraction and eccentric contraction. Basically, concentric contraction is when you lift the weight, and eccentric contraction is when you release the weight. So we have isometric and isotonic, divided into concentric and eccentric. These are the three different phases or stages of each repetition that you perform. So when you make a proper use, when you combine those three stages on each repetition, that's key You are keeping the muscle in tension. That's the goal. Keep your muscle always in tension to break down the fiber of it. By making appropriate use of this technique, you can add it between 30 and 40% more effectiveness for your workout and therefore performance and achieve the results. So now I'm going to give you a physical example of isotonic contractions and isometric contractions. Remember, isometric contraction is when the muscles develop tensions and remain the same. An isotonic contraction is divided into concentric and eccentric contraction. So now we're going to start with isotonic contractions, divided into eccentric and concentric. I have 5 kilos dumbbell here to make a demonstration. We're going to start with isotonic contraction, which is divided into concentric contraction and the eccentric contraction, the positive and the negative. So I got a weight over here. If I perform a bicep curl, this is a concentric contraction. When the muscle develops tension and shortens, so the muscle gets shorter to perform the bicep curl in this case. Yeah? So the eccentric is negative when you release the weight. That's the eccentric contraction. Concentric contraction when the muscle develops tension and shortens. And the eccentric contraction when the muscle develops tension and length. Right? So this is the correct way how to do it. You need to keep a pace with it. With the 1 second, you can lift the weight, and on the way down, you can take up to 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop, lift. So you can keep the same speed, the same tempo. This is a perfect tempo to promote muscle gain within those techniques. Now, how to perform properly isometric contraction, which is when the muscle develops tension and remains the same. So, between the concentric and the eccentric, there is a hard point, which is harder. You will feel it when you perform this exercise. So when you hold it, just in between, this is the best point to perform isometric contraction. Now, the muscle is working. Isometrically, the muscle is working because it's developing tension and it's remaining the same, but still the muscle is on tension. It's a very good technique. And also, when it's in isotonic contraction, it reduces the risk of injuries because joints, in this case, is not moving with this type of contraction. So, by making a proper use of concentric, eccentric, and isometric contraction when you hold the weight, you will have between 30 and 40% more effectiveness when you work out within the same time or less. So, performing correctly this type of muscle contraction is where you create microscopic tear in the muscle that signal your body to rebuild it stronger and bigger. Hard gainer rush in this space. They lift the weight, they just drop it. They are missing out the most important, the opportunity for grow on every single rep. And now, here is your actionable takeaway. In your every next workout, try this. When you lift the weight for a second, then hold the weight isometrically. Then, for 4 seconds, release the weight eccentrically. I promise that your muscle will be on fire in a way that never been before. Now, that one principle can transform your workouts, but it's just one piece of a complete system designed to guarantee your success. What if you had a system that not just cover training or how to train, but it's also cover exactly how to eat without and a restrictive meal plan, how to build unbreakable mindset, how to set up goals to guarantee your success. That system exists. And if you are serious about making lifelong changes, I want to formally invite you to apply for my premium 6 months coaching program, the X99 Pro Formula Blueprint. This is a complete transformation toolkit where we not only coach you, but we give you lifelong education inside our university once you are in, once you are part of it. So, as part of this coaching program, you get one-to-one onboarding call to build your unique roadmap, your custom 6 month training plan, a complete nutritional guidance system that teaches you flexible eating without restrictive meal planning, direct contact with your coach on your pocket by our private app, weekly growth coaching and strategic call to learn and stay motivated, and exclusive access to our online university, your library of video lessons on training, nutrition, mindset, and more. There is a huge value inside our university. There, you will learn all training concepts from beginning to the end, nutritional concepts, health, previous exercise concepts, how to build up fitness smart goal settings, and mindset and self development. There is a huge, amazing value over there. I'm sure you will love it. Now, you may be thinking, oh, I don't have enough time, or this system is designed for busy professionals to be hyper confident. You may be thinking, it's a big investment. And yes, you are right, it's a big investment. But what is the cost for you of staying stuck, feeling inconfidence for another year? My guarantee, make this a risk-free investment in yourself. And you may be thinking, I have tried other programs and failed. That's because you were alone. You were guessing. Here you have a proven system and a dedicated coach who guaranteed your result. Now, this program is only for people who are 100% committed to make real lasting changes. If that's you, your next step is really simple. Fill out the short application form below this video. This final questionnaire will confirm your suitability for the program. It ensures that we are aligned on expectation and can work together effectively. My name is Luis, head coach of Life Fitness Pro and the creator of the X99 Pro Formula Blueprint. So come on, now is the time. Scroll the video and fill out the form. If you are successful, I see you inside. I'm very excited to start working with you. Thank you for your time and let's get to work. I see you there.